My name's Steve Adams. I'm a Vietnam veteran in the United States Army. Spent 20 years in the Army. When I went to Vietnam in 1970, I was 17 years old. Turned 21 when I was old. I spent 3 years in the bush. At that time in 72, they pulled our unit out of the bush, and we were muddy, smelly, everything. And they told us, get on a plane, we're going home. Once I got on the plane to Fort Lewis, Washington, they told us we'd get uniforms. Well, we didn't get them when we got there.
That's right.
So we turned around and got on another plane to LA. I got to LA because nobody knew I was coming home. I called my house. My sister answered and started crying. My brother got on the phone and I said, where are you at? And I said, I'm at the airport. Come and get me. So he came and got me, and he passed me up 3 times. He didn't know who I was because I had long hair and a beard. And this lieutenant and I, we went into the bar and got spit on. And we got in 3 fights and got kicked out of the bar. Anyway, once I got home, my mom didn't even give me a hug. My sister didn't give me a hug. My brother didn't give me a hug. They said, we got dates, we're leaving. So I was home by myself, and I decided, okay, I'm going to the bar. So I went in and took a shower, went to find clothes. They got rid of all my clothes. I had to wear my brother's clothes, which is 6'3", 200-something pounds. I was the first white gangbanger. So I walked to the bar. It was not far from my house.
And where did you live?
I lived in Lakewood. So I went to the bar and I got snockered. And I didn't have to buy 1 drink. Everybody knew who I was. They all were glad to see me. And I asked my mom the next day, I says, Mom, weren't you excited for me to come home? She says, we thought you were dead. The situation with Vietnam is we write letters. They never mail them out. We never get mail. So I didn't know nothing about my family, and I found out that my parents were getting divorced, and I couldn't do nothing about it. But I spent 20 years in. I got out in 75. Went to college to get a skill because I didn't have couldn't get a job. Took welding class. Got some welding jobs. They didn't work out that good, so I ended up back in the Army. I did tours in Germany. I've been around the world almost twice.
Nice.
The jobs I did. I was a communications instructor. I go to different Army bases and teach communications. And I loved it. But I didn't have the job I wanted. I worked around, I was a janitor, I was all kinds of stuff. And then my job lined up with me through coaching. I coached kids for 50 years. And one of my coach's parents was with the Los Angeles Police Department. I ended up on the Los Angeles Police Department. Did that for 25 years until I found out I had a bone disease and I couldn't do it no more. So I had to retire medically. And now I got my baby here and I just do car shows. I enjoy it. And it keeps me busy. Other than that, that's about it.
How long ago did you buy this one? How long ago did you buy this one?
This 10 years ago.
Tell me what it is.
It's a 1950 Chevy Fleetline Deluxe. It wasn't this color, it was a Navy car, it was gray. And when I bought it from the guy, he owned a bar. He was desperate for money. I offered him money for it and he took it. And my brother's roommate worked in a body shop in Paramount,
Wow.
and he did all the work for me. It took about a year. The color on this is ivory green with 5 metallic and 4 pearl.
Woo.
It's the original motor. Haven't touched it. Original interior. The car's all original except for the color, the antenna, and the exhaust.
Beautiful. So I appreciate you. Thank you very much for all that you do. Thank you for coaching. Thank you for your service. Welcome home, sir.
Thank
we
you.
salute you and thank you for everything that
Thank
you're
you.
doing. Your health, we pray that God would bless you and give you good health. Thank you for all that you've done. You're an amazing human being, my friend.
I'm not done.
You're not. Far from it. I can
There's
tell.
other things to be done.
Yes, sir. And we'll do them together and we'll help you in any way
Yeah.
we can. Thank you much.
It'll work.